DickyMixture's veggie chicken and creamy mushroom pie. Before you start, set the oven to 220 degrees or gas mark 7. Begin by making a short crust pastry to line and cover your pie. Short crust pastry recipe. Ingredients: 175 grams or 6 ounces of plain flour, a pinch of salt, 85 grams or 3 ounces of butter cubed, 2 to 3 tablespoons of cold water. Method: put the flour and salt in a large bowl and add the cubes of butter. Use your fingertips to rub the butter into the flour until you have a mixture that resembles coarse bread crumbs with no large lumps of butter remaining. Try to work quickly so that it doesn't become greasy. Using a table knife, stir in just enough of the cold water to bind the dough together. You should always start with 1 to 2 tablespoons and add more if absolutely needed. Shorter pastry will have a better texture, though it can be a bit crumbly to work with. Gently knead the pastry on a clean work surface until it all comes together. Wrap the dough in cling film and chill for 30 minutes before using. Alternatively, roll out immediately and line the tin, resting the pastry case in the fridge for 30 minutes before baking. Recipe tips: this quantity of pastry will line a 20 cm 8-inch flan tin, or it will line 6 10 cm 4-inch tartlet tins. Once your dough is ready to use, split it. 3/4 of the dough is to be used for the lining of the pie, the case pastry, and the other quarter to cover the top of the pie. Lightly flour your surface and rolling pin before rolling both pieces out until they're roughly 1/2 centimetre thick and a fitting shape for your pie tin. Using your rolling pin, transfer the large rolled out dough piece into your pie and press it into place. Don't worry about the cracks and breaks, you can just patch them together with your fingers and any excess bits of dough you might have. Put the rolled out lid to one side for now, using the rolling pin to rest it on, ready for transferring to the pie tin later. Filling ingredients: 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup, 100 grams of chopped button mushrooms, 1 large chopped carrot, 100 grams of chopped broccoli, and 300 grams of vegetarian chicken pieces. Peel top and tail carrot and chop into small pieces. Cut broccoli into small pieces also and pop both into a saucepan half filled with boiling water. Simmer on a medium heat for 10 minutes. In a large frying pan, add 1½ tablespoons of vegetable oil and fry the veggie chicken pieces on a medium heat for around 10 minutes or until they start becoming brown. Add the mushrooms to the frying pan and turn up the heat for another 4 to 5 minutes or until the mushrooms have reduced in size and the veggie chicken pieces are a lovely golden brown colour. Drain the vegetables and then add them to the frying pan with the 2 cans of mushroom soup. Season with salt and pepper. For a bit of extra pizzazz, mix in a few glugs of white wine. Turn the heat down low and gently simmer whilst mixing everything together for a further 2 minutes. Take the frying pan off the heat and pour the contents into the pie tin, using a large spoon to guide the mixture in. Now gently transfer the pie lid over the pie, using a rolling pin in a rolling motion to unreel the pastry to lay on top of the pie nice and flat. Crimp together the lid pastry to the case pastry using the back of a fork and cut off the excess pastry with a sharp knife. Cut a few small holes in the lid for the steam to escape and you're ready to cook. Tip: for a nice shiny golden crust, mix up some egg wash in a cup and paint the lid using a pastry brush. Cook in the hottest part of your oven for around 18 to 22 minutes or until bubbling and golden brown on the top. Goes great with some lovely home cooked roasties. Enjoy DickyMixture.